Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight, Wildcats will entertain the Gibson Southern Titans out here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. The Cats are 18-3 on the season after dumping arch rival Vincennes Lincoln last night 7-3. Kai Kuntz will get the start on the mound for the Wildcats. He'll be opposed by Tanner Boyd of the Gibson Southern Titans. We'll step aside. We'll have the opening pitch from Alvin C. Ruxer Field, Jasper and Gibson Southern, right after this. Welcome back to Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Kai Kuntz gets the start tonight for the Cats. He has worked just one inning. He started the Bossy game, struck out 3, gave up a hit in the game, and that's been it for him. The Wildcats will have Ryan Like in center, Braden Giesler. Brian Lykin left, Braden Giesler in center, Tyler Atkins in right, Will Wallace, Braxton Brosmer, Andrew Noblet, and Matthew Wright, the infield third to first behind the plate, Drew Bradley. Chris May and the Gibson Southern Titans in here for a non-conference game that was rained out or called due to wet grounds on Monday night. Perfect night for baseball here this evening at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Cats off until Friday when they invade Southridge in a 6 o'clock start. Have it for you later on at 10. Then Forest Park for a 1 o'clock start here at Ruxer on Saturday. That game will air Sunday at 1. Then it's the last week of the regular season. Cats will play next Wednesday on the road at South Spencer, Bloomfield, and then following Saturday, or the Saturday of that week, against Tecumseh, and it's on to the sectional. Bradley throws it down, and we're ready for baseball here at Ruxer Field on a Wednesday night. Seth Parsons, the right fielder, will get in for the Titans here. Cats in the black tops, white pants, white hats with a black bill. Gibson in the traveling gray tops and pants. So Parsons, the right fielder. First pitch is outside, 1-0. We're off and running here from Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Gibson occupies the third base dugout this evening. Strike at the knees. Brian LaRoche behind the plate. Kevin Holzman down at first and on the bases. Our friends in blue tonight. 1-1 the count here to Parsons. Kuntz brings it home, and this one is inside. Kuntz works quickly, always out of the stretch. The 2-1 spins home. Fastball misses outside. And Parsons ahead in the count. 3-1 with Garrett Reed, the shortstop, waiting on deck. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out here in the first. Kuntz stares in, will pour the 3-2 home. Caught on and missed, struck him out. Battled back in the count and picks up a strikeout to begin the festivities tonight. So here comes Garrett Reed, the shortstop for the Titans. Left-handed hitter, obviously throws right. Wearing his grandpa Jim Reed, a longtime coach and Hall of Fame coach, his number out there. Up on the plate from the left side, shortens up as if the bunt, takes it for a strike as he pulls the bat back, and it's 0-1. Gap in right center field for him. Should he pull the baseball? Giesler toward the left center field gap. The 0-1 curveball upstairs. Last night, Cats got Jackson Woodson on the hill, and he went 5 innings of 3-hit, 1-run baseball. Noblet the last 2. The 1-1 strike right down the middle with a fastball. 1-2 now. Kai ready. Brings it home, barely missed with a fastball on the inside portion, 2-2. Cats finished up the SIAC with a 6-3 mark. Castle and North
Tied for the conference, at least. That's what the records say. Who won the tiebreaker? I mean, who won that? Castle won the. So I would think they would be the champion, but they don't do that. They have co-champs, the 3-2, and Reed fouls it off into the glove of Bradley for a strikeout.
Braden Epperson gets in, the center fielder. 2 up, 2 gone from Kuntz here in the Wildcat defense, or at least Kuntz with the 2 strikeouts. This one spins outside, and we are with a 1-0 count. Kuntz stares in, gets the sign, and will fire the next pitch home. This one rifled back into the screen, and Kuntz out ahead 1-2 here in the top of the first. Or 1-1, I should say. Next pitch, and it's into the dirt. Field looks good. Had to do some watering even after all the rain, and looks perfect. The 2-1, Kuntz throws it. Fastball misses outside. Now he's down on the count again, 3-1. So 2 up, 2 gone via the strikeout. Kuntz will bring the 3-1. Line drive into right center field. Over goes Atkins. He dives for it. He makes the catch to end the inning. Atkins with a sensational diving catch in right field to end the inning. Titans go 3 up, 3 down on the visitor first. We'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. Cats and Gibson Southern after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Back to Ruxer Field we go to the bottom of the first. Tyler Atkins leads things off against Tanner Boyd, the right-hander for the Titans. First pitch to Atkins is in for a strike. Boyd, the football quarterback that took over for Brady Allen. After Allen graduated, Boyd did a nice job for the Titans. This one is upstairs, and the count goes to 1-1. Atkins, Giesler, and Drew Bradley, the scheduled hitters for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the first inning. Boyd works out of the full windup, throws it. This one slammed on the ground. Britton dives for it, comes up and makes the play for the first out of the bottom of the first.
Number 1, center fielder, Braden Giesler.
Well, Braden Giesler gets in. Cats at 322 on the season as a team. Stinson, Epperson, and Parsons in the outfield. Britton, Reed, Aldridge, and Thompson in the infield. Knowles behind the plate. First 1-2. Giesler is out of the zone. It's 1-0. Boyd with the arms over his head, comes home, and it's out. 2-0. Coach Reed told me he does a nice job. Usually the third guy of a week. The 2-0. Outside. So after retiring the first hitter, Boyd down 3-0. And he will come home with that 3-0 strike. (3-1). Strike outside corner. So Boyd, like Kai Kuntz in the first of the Titans first, battling back in a count. 3-2. Boyd gets the sign from Knowles and cuts it loose. Ball 4. So Boyd walks Giesler. Here comes 3-hole hitter Drew Bradley. Bradley at 362, 3 home runs, and 17 knocked in. They throw over. Back with the dive is Giesler. In the game at Southridge will start at 6. Game back here Saturday at 1.
Hopefully the weather holds off both days. Curveball in there to Bradley. It dances in for a strike, and it is 0-1. Virtually no wind with the flagpoles out there, but it'll gust around home plate and up here from time to time. Giesler gets a healthy lead at first. They hold against him with the first baseman Thompson. They throw back over and back with the dive. Jason Albrand on the coaching line at first. Terry Gilbert on the line at third as usual. And Will Wallace, the cleanup man, waits on deck. 0-1. Titans looking for that double play. They're back up the middle. Again, a throw over. Maybe Giesler bleeding a bit. Diving back into the base. Taking a look at that in foul territory on the first base side. Dr. Brosmer comes out as well. Jasper again. The sectional starts on Wednesday the 24th at League Stadium. Jasper plays Washington in the second quarterfinal. Southridge and Heritage Hills open things up. Two winners from Wednesday will play in the first semifinal on Monday, Memorial Day, followed by Pike Central and Vincennes Lincoln. The two winners from the semifinals reconvene at Huntingburg League Stadium for the sectional championship on Memorial Day evening. So Giesler's all wrapped up, and Bradley will be at the plate with an 0-1 count. Bottom of the first, no score. Cats with a base runner. After Boyd retired the first hitter, Giesler walked. Bradley steadies the bat across the Ruxer Field plate, and he sees another breaking ball, and it's upstairs 1-1. Only Bradley straight away in the outfield. Center fielder Epperson right behind the bag somewhat out there in his position in center field. The 1-1 plateward blocked, but Giesler is going to be up to second base with a stolen base, or wild pitch, if you will, into the dirt. And Bradley will have a chance to knock in the first run of the game. 2-1 the count to him. Boyd has the ball behind his back, brings it to his glove, and the set position. The 2-1 to Bradley. Dives low, 3-1. He's in a hitter's count. Giesler takes that lead. Try to keep him close out there. The 3-1 to Drew. Bradley takes a big swing, hits it a mile high, first base side. Thompson in foul territory will make the catch. 2 away. Took a hack at that 3-1 and popped it straight up in the air. Here comes Will Wallace. Wallace at .339 coming in. Couple of home runs for the Cats. Giesler out at second base. He'll be off with the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Boyd, plateward. Swings ahead of a breaking ball, and he's down 0-1. Giesler out at second base after walking. 2 away now. Gibson infield back. Got the play across the infield. Try to keep Giesler close, and a balk called. Saw a couple of those on Saturday in the Hall of Fame tournament. So a base hit makes it a little easier to score. Or a pass ball or whatever. Another balk. Bottom of the first, no score. Cats with a base runner at third. Boyd trying to get out unscathed. Pitch to Wallace is out, and it's 1-1 to the Wildcat. Third baseman tonight, Will Wallace. Matthew Wright waits patiently on deck, first base side. The delivery. This one hit right back up the middle. Stabbed by Boyd. He throws on to end the inning. The Wildcats get a runner at third. They leave him out there. We have played through one here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Here on JTS, it's Wildcats nothing, Titans nothing. We'll break and have more after this.
Back to the ballpark, Tanner Boyd leads things off here against Kai Kuntz, who struck out a couple of Titans back in the first. Then in the inning, a diving play by Atkins in right field coming to get the ball. It's 0-1 now to Boyd. Thompson and Knowles to follow. Kuntz brings it home. This one served into shallow right. Out goes Noblet, and he'll make the play. Soft contact right there. One away for Thompson, the first baseman. Right-handed hitter. Gibson Southern plays in the sectional down at Bronze Stadium. That 3A grouping. Winner of that sectional will play the Southridge sectional winner in the one-game regional. It'll be on a Saturday. And the semi-state's a 4-team deal with the 4 teams that would play to represent the South, the 1 team coming out of there in the state finals at Victory Field. This one sails outside. It's 2-0. State championship always Father's Day weekend. That Saturday before Father's Day, the 2-0, and it sails high. Kuntz now with 3 balls on the hitter for what seems like every hitter so far. 3-0 pitch. Walked him on 4 straight, a 1-out walk. Kuntz's first free pass issued tonight. And with 1 away, Brody Knowles stands in. Hold the runner on at first. This misses outside. Throw over, back with the dive. Top of 2, no score here, Titans and Wildcats. Thompson takes his lead. Kai cuts it loose. Runner takes off. Bradley's throw on the first base side is second. It looked like he couldn't grab it out of his glove, and he's safe with the stolen base. Two-0. One rode in a little high and tight, but it's called the strike. 3-1. Base runner at second with 1 away. Knowles, the catcher, at the plate. Took a big swing, came up empty, and the count runs full at 3-2. Kuntz going right at the Titans here. Already with a couple of punch-outs. Make it 3. 2 away. Kuntz comes back from being down on the count. Grant Stinson will get in. Still with the runner at second base. Cats had a base runner in scoring position in the bottom of the first, but did not score. 1-0. Aldridge, the second baseman, on deck. Big gap in left center field. They expect him to go the other way against Kuntz. The right-hander comes home. High fastball. 2-0. Cats need some pitchers, eat some innings with Southridge and Forest Park coming up on Friday and Saturday. The 2-0. Right down the middle with a fastball.
Beautiful night out here. Hope you were able to come out. Kuntz lets it rip. Cut on and miss. Snap throw down to second base, and they nearly had him. Fired that thing down there. Now it's 2-2. Kuntz would like to get this settled right here and now. An action pitch 2-2 to the hitter Stinson in the 7-hole for Gibson. Guy steps off the back end of the rubber, or toward the back end of the mound. 2-2. The break even. Popped up, first base side. That'll be into the bleachers. Rattles around. An aluminum over there. Hit no spectators. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 outs. Kuntz brings it home. Barely missed. Three and two. 2 gone. Titans with a runner at second. Kuntz will throw the first. He looks back towards second. Works fast, but now into a little bit of a delay. The 3-2 fouled away. Three-two again. Into the dirt, ball 4, second walk of the inning, first and second now. Cats have the force play at every infield base. Brian Kirchhoff's going to jog out of the Wildcat dugout, then walk the rest of the way. So they talk it over. And the conference is over, and BK back to the first base dugout as Aldridge, the second baseman, gets in. Titans with a couple of guys on here in the top of the second. Almost a half hour, inning and a half here. Kuntz shoves this one outside. Thompson at second, Stinson the runner at first. The 1-0. That is a strike. Kuntz wants to work out ahead here. Runner at second, runner at first. Fouled back. Now Kuntz one strike away from getting out of this without any damage. Runner at first, runner at second. Kuntz stares in, Bradley hangs a sign, and Kuntz will uncork the 1-2 missed outside. Count squares at 2-2. Again, want to make something happen here, 2-2. Don't want to go to 3-2, and the base runners take off. The 2-2. High pitch, ball, snap throw down to first. Now the ball gets loose. Nobody can advance. Now it's 3-2 with 2 outs, and the base runners will be going. Or actually, my mistake. It's, 3-2. 3-2. You got to make sure the pitcher comes home. It's always a good time for perhaps a pickoff play. The 3-2, there they go. Sliced foul, first base side. So Aldridge, the second baseman here. A 3-2 count. Runners out there. Well, first and second. Play behind the runner at first. Kuntz looks back. Here comes the payoff. Got him. Struck him out to end the inning. Kuntz gets a punch out, his fourth of the game. Through 1.5, Titans nothing, Wildcats nothing. We'll step aside to have more after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Matthew Wright leads off the bottom of the second for the Cats against Boyd. He chops it over the third base bag, but foul. Cats had a runner at third, but could not bring him in that bottom half of the first. The 0-1. Just a bit low. 1-1 the count. This one hammered into center field for the first hit of the game by either squad. A leadoff single by Wright to begin the second inning. Comes Braxton Brosmer, the Wildcat shortstop.
Number 5, the shortstop, Braxton Brosmer.
We'll see if Brosmer's asked to move right up to second base here. Cats trying to get that fundamental baseball dialed in for the tournament. That's how you win tournament games. Getting those bunts down, using all three of your outs. Throw over, right back with the dive. Third baseman Britton about at the cut of the grass at third. He won't get a good bunt. Now he creeps in. Brosmer doesn't bunt it. It's a strike. Snap throw to first. A 1-1. Here it is. Brosmer bunts at third base side. He picks it up, throws on. They get their man. That might have rolled foul. But you can't gamble. You can't play groundskeeper. Sacrifice, a good one for Brosmer. And up to second base is Wright with Kai Kuntz in the 7-hole doing the pitching and the hitting tonight. Boyd works out of the stretch. Once again, the Cats with a runner in scoring position. Here in the second, Boyd spins a breaking ball in for a strike, starts him off with a curveball. Noblet and Like to follow for the Wildcats, perhaps. Right out at second, Boyd straightens up out on the Ruxer Field mound and brings the 0-1 home. Curveball hammered back into left. Stinson will not catch up with it. It's up against the wall. Wright rounds third into second base with a double as Kai Kuntz, and the Cats lead 1-0. So, manufactured run, a single, a sacrifice bunt, and Kuntz puts a charge into one into left field. Cats 1-0 here for Andrew Noblet with one away here in the bottom of 2. Strike at the knees to Noblet. 0-1, 1 gone. Cats a run across here in the bottom of 2. Boyd to the set, checks the runner a couple of different times and comes home. And that hits Noblet. So Boyd hits Noblet first and second with one away for Like, the left fielder. Play behind the runner at first. Like shortens up, pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball. Third baseman Britton has to deal with the base runner at second, so he can't come charging in on something like that. So if Like bunts it down to third, he could beat that out. The 1-0 shortens up, blocked nicely by Knowles. This one popped up, left field, going back on it is Stinson up near the warning track, hauls it in for the second out of the inning. Cats lead 1-0 on the RBI double by Kai Kuntz. So back the top in Atkins, he grounded to short. Britton made a nice diving stab at it back in the first. Pitch outside, 1-0. Cats left one on in the first. They got two out there right here, but one across. Boyd works with runners at first and second. Comes home. Pitch outside, 2-0. Kiesler waits on deck. Cats 1, Titans nothing here in the second. Plateward misses. So 3-0. Strike outside corner, runs the count to 3-1. Big swing by Atkins, came out of his shoes. 3-2 with two gone. It's traveling time for the men on base. They will be off and running. Atkins. Chance to score two with an extra base hit in the gap somewhere. A payoff pitch. Curveball popped into that said left center field gap. Going over is Stinson. He'll draw a beat on it and haul it in. Cats, though, get one here in the second. They lead Gibson Southern after two complete, 1-0. We'll take a break and have more after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Back to Ruxer Field. Kai Kuntz's night is done. Will Wallace now on for the Wildcats. Wallace appearing in his sixth game, 13 and a third innings pitched. He's 1-1 with 11 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Struck out 17 and walked 8. Britton will stand in, chops it on the ground to right at first. He'll try to beat the man to the bag. Bang, bang, play. Got him. Will Wallace now on the hill, one away. Lucas Tim goes to right. Tyler Atkins moves into third. Back of the top in Parsons, a strikeout victim earlier. Wallace on the mound for the Cats. Last worked Tuesday night of last week down at Castle. 3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. Get you Kuntz's line, shutout baseball through 2. Kai went 2 innings, 2 hits in the game. no runs. Struck out 4 and walked 2. And Wallace walks the leadoff man, Parsons, for Garrett Reed, a strikeout victim of Kuntz's back in the first.
Number 10, center fielder Braden Epperson. Correction, number 17, the shortstop, Garrett Reed.
Oh, and 1 to Reed. Throw over, back in time, the base runner. Runner takes off. Reed bunts it third base side. It's a good one. Atkins fields it. Throws to first base, not in time. So a base hit for the Titans. Reed bunts it.
Number 10, center fielder Braden Epperson.
Epperson stands in. First and second with 1 away. Wallace throws it high. Bradley goes out to talk it over. This one fouled off. Foul back. One and two. Look back, and the base runners get back. Time called as Epperson steps out. First and second for the Titans. Cats lead 1-0 here in the third. Inside. Nearly got hit. Hoping he got hit. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Titans trying to get even here. The 3-2 from Wallace. Ball 4, the bases are loaded with Titans. First walk given up by Wallace, third for Wildcat pitching.
The pitcher, Tanner Boyd.
Tries to bunt, little safety squeeze, fouls it off. Boyd couldn't get it down. 0-2. Wallace trying to get the punch out here with the bases loaded. Chases one out of the zone. Bases are loaded. Here comes a play at the plate. Safe. He got underneath the tag. Ball got away from Bradley on the strikeout. And they did get one across. Now it's second and third. Strikeout of Boyd. 2 away. Adam Thompson here in a tie game, 1-1. Thompson walked earlier. Trying to deliver a big 2-out base hit here against Wallace in relief of Kuntz. Fastball high. 1-0. Another pitch, it's up. Cat's still kind of searching for that second pitcher behind Noblet. Whitsitt pitched well last night. Wright has thrown well at times. The 2-0. Strike inside corner with a fastball. Titan runners at second and third. 1-1 here in the top of the third. Wallace cuts it loose. Outside, 3-1. So hitters count here for Thompson, with Knowles, the catcher, waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch forthcoming from the Wildcat right-hander. Blew it by him. It's 3-2. Wallace trying to get out of here without any further damage. Will brings the 3-2. Got him. Got him to chase a high fastball. Struck out 2 straight. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Jasper and Gibson Southern in a 1-1 tie. We'll break and come back with more after this on 18 WJTS Sports.
Back of the ballpark, we head to the third. Now in a 1-1 game, Braden Giesler, Drew Bradley, and Will Wallace, the scheduled hitters for the Wildcats here against Boyd. Throwing a 2-hitter. Pitch to Giesler. Cats got their run in the bottom of the second. The Titans have answered right back.
The 1-0. So 4 straight out of the zone. Boyd walks the leadoff man. Boyd's second walk. Bradley gets in. He popped the first earlier. The hold against the runner at first base. Giesler runs well. Britton, the third baseman, comes in on the grass. Bradley, not a normal bunter. Curveball is high. Bradley pops this one up again. Shallow left, Reed out, Stinson in. It's Reed making the catch. 1 away. Wallace will stand in. With a runner at first. Grounded back to the mound earlier. Boyd throws it high. He's worked around some situations, although gave up the run last inning. Cats did have to manufacture a single, a sack, and then a double. Hold on the runner at first base. Boyd comes to the set and brings it home. Wallace does not chase. Did not go. Two 0. Cork foul, third base side. Just not much intensity in the air for the second straight night out here. 2-1. Runner at first. Not a lot of urgency. Throw over. Ball gets away. Giesler will go up to second base. So an error on the Titans. They're first of the game. And Wallace has a chance to drive in another run. Cats and Titans tied at 1. Conference between Knowles and Boyd here. Curveball misses. Three and 1. Comes a pitch from Boyd. Walks him. So 2 walks in the inning for Boyd. First and second here for Wright, who singled to start the second, then came around to score. Thomas Hobbig will run at first base for Wallace.
Courtesy runner at first base, running for the pitcher, number 2, Thomas Hobby.
This one chopped foul. And Boyd throws back, chasing Giesler back. Bottom of the third. 1-1 here, Titans and Wildcats. Play behind Hobbig, the runner at first. The 0-1 fouled off. Boyd steps off, and Jace Giesler back with the stare. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ball into the dirt. Giesler's going to try to go up to third, and on the back end, Hobbick as well. The ball was in the dirt. Now it's second and third for Wright. 1-1 our score. This one shot into right field for a base hit. That will score 2. In comes Giesler. Hobbick behind him, right into second base, and he is gone. You don't know if he was running right away out of the box because there's a lot going on with that. A 2 RBI base hit for Wright makes it 3-1. 2 away. Third hit of the game. 3-1 Cats. Braxton Brosmer stands in. He put down a sac bunt earlier. Takes it for a ball. One-0 delivery. That is out. Bases are clean. 3-0. No work in the Titan bullpen as of yet. The 3-0 delivery. Strike to Braxton. Kai Kuntz would be next. He knocked in a run with a double his last time up as well. Three-one. Down the left field line. Fair ball. That'll be extra bases. Stinson goes over to cut it off. Brosmer a big turn at first. And he'll glide into second base with a stand-up double. So Kai Kuntz now just DHing, no longer the pitcher. Now a mound conference here for the Titans. So that conference is over. It's in for a strike. Oh and 1, runner at second. Cats lead 3-1. Popped up, right side, second baseman out. Right fielder Parsons in. He makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But the Wildcats pick up 2 here in the third. They lead Gibson Southern 3-1. We'll take a break and we'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Brody Knowles will lead things off here in the top of the fourth. Cats back on top. It's 3-1. They've out-hit the Titans 4-1 in this one. Knowles, the catcher, gets in. First pitch to him is out of the zone, 1-0. Swung on and missed. Count evens at 1-1 to the Titan catcher. Stinson and Aldridge to follow here against Wallace on for inning number 2. Curveball dives low. The 2-1. Two. Chopped up the first base side of the mound. Wallace gloves, throws on to right, and they get their man. Stinson will climb in. He walked earlier. Popped out of play. It's a strike. 0-2. Cats had a 3-up, 3 downing by Kuntz against the Titans back in the first. Chopped on the ground at first. Wright will shovel on to Wallace. Got a 1-3, now a 3-1, and Aldridge will stand in. He struck out then the second.
Number 1, second baseman, Brandon Aldridge.
Oh, 1. Popped into shallow right. Tim broke back, then comes in. He makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Titans go quietly here in the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 Jasper here on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, Andrew Noblet leads things off, and he'll be followed by Like and Atkins here. Fourth inning, 3-1 Jasper on top. 1 in the second, 2 more in the third for the Cats. They've out hit the Titans 4-1. Noblet was hit by a pitch his previous plate appearance. Fastball inside. Three-0. Strike. Ball 4, leadoff man on here in the fourth. Fourth walk for Boyd. It's also hit a batter. Here comes Like, who flew out to deep left. His last time up. Like pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball. The 1-0 outside. 2-0. Just drag the catches the outside half there, and it's 2-1 with nobody out. A runner at first. Like shoots it into left center field. Stinson goes over, so does Epperson. It's Epperson making the catch. One away for the leadoff man, Tyler Atkins.
Number 8, third baseman, Tyler Atkins.
Pop foul out of play, first base side. Cats and Southridge on Friday at League Stadium, 6 o'clock. We'll have it for you later on at 10. Also, Forest Park in here Saturday afternoon at 1. That game where Sunday afternoon at 1. 0-1, runner at first. Hold against him. Pitch on the way. Bunted. Foul, third base side. Oh, and 2, runner at first. Had him leaning and throw it over there right away. The 0-2 dives out of the zone. One, two, hammered foul near the Titan bullpen. The 1-2 check swing toward the Wildcat on deck circle. Knocked Giesler off over there. The 1-2. This one popped into shallow center, but Reed, the shortstop, makes the play for the second out of the inning. 2 away.
Number 1, center fielder, Braden Giesler.
Giesler gets in, runner at first. Giesler walked a couple of times. Biggie 1-0, fouls it off. One and one, runner at first with 2 away. Curveball, Giesler down the right field line.
That's going to be extra bases. Rattles in the Wildcat bullpen. Noblet rounds third. He stays put. Giesler doubles to right field. Fifth hit of the game for the Cats. Second and third, Chris May out of the Gibson Southern dugout, and that's going to be the end of the line for Tanner Boyd. We'll take a break. Cats up 3-1, threatening for more. We're back with more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Back to Ruxer Field. We play here in the bottom of the third, 3-1 Cats. Jasper with runners at second and third for the new pitcher, Garrett Reed of the Titans. Bradley stands in. Giesler at second. Noblet at third. Boyd 3 2/3 of 5-hit, 3-run baseball so far. Walk 4, did not strike out a batter. Pitch in the dirt. Blocked by Knowles. He is responsible, speaking of Boyd, of the runners at second and third. Reed trying to put the brakes on it right here. This one, line drive center field. Epperson goes back. He won't come up with it. It's over his head. Bradley, a 2 RBI double to dead center field. Those runs charged to Boyd. Mitchell Leidenbach goes to run at second. Will Wallace stands in. He walked and scored, grounded to the mound earlier. This one back deep in the left, down the left field line, and it is up against the wall. Leidenbach scores. Wallace an RBI double. (6-1). Hobbick will run at second base. In for a strike. Oh, and 2. 2 away. Pitch got right, tied him up. But the Cats get 3 more here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They lead the Titans 6-1. We'll take a break, and we'll have more after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Back of the ballpark as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Ball sprayed foul from Britton. Wallace on for his third inning. Kai Kuntz with the first 2. Jasper leads 6-1. Again, fouled off. There goes another $9. Ball out of play. They'll bring him back, hopefully. The 0-2 way outside.
This one squibbed on the ground. Brosmer will come and get it. Throws it low. Right saved him in air, and the Cats get an out. One away.
Number 14, the right fielder, Seth Parsons.
Pitch low. Parsons walked and scored and struck out. This one popped into center. Giesler will go back on it, and it's up against the wall, and it's a ground rule double. He hammered that one into center field. Second hit for the Titans.
Number 17, the pitcher, Garrett Reed.
One with one away. 6-1 Cats here in the time of the fifth inning. This one hit up the middle. Noblet keeps it in the infield, keeps the runner from scoring. Infield base hit. Now the ball gets away. Third baseman Atkins will throw home, throw high, and it's 6-2. So an error allows the run to come in to score. So Brian Kirchhoff out to the mound here in a 6-1 game. 6-2, yes. We're going to have a new Wildcat pitcher as well. Here in the fifth, we'll take a break. We'll come back and tell you about the new Wildcat hurler right after this. Back to Ruxer. Nick Stratton on for the Cats. One out here in the top of the fifth. Jasper 6, Titans 2. So Wallace went 2 1/3. Now it is Stratton, the third Wildcat pitcher. Pitch outside to Epperson. One-0. That is out. 2-0 here with one away. Stratton to the high set will bring the 2-0 home. Strike at the knees. Nick got one there. Gibson has a guy up in their pen. Hold against the runner at first time is called. Next pitch. That is out. Three one in for a strike. Stratton will bring it home. This one hit down the third base line, fair past Wallace, stopping at second base. is Reed. Fourth hit of the game for the Titans. Boyd gets in. Base is loaded now as Stratton plucks a hitter. So it's 6-2 here. Coach May looks like he'll Jackson Adams will step in here. Or make it. Well, the bases are full of Titans here with one out. Pitch high. Titans with one here in the top of the fifth at 6-2. Stratton deals it. Fouled away. Time called. The 1-1. This one hammered back into center. Giesler will make the catch. That will chase home a run. It's 6-3. Pinch hitter Adams put a charge into that one. First and second. Knowles will hit. So I think they'll take down Knowles here and use a pinch hitter. Six, 3. Hitter had to go grab a helmet, grab a bat. We'll see who it is emerging from the Gibson Southern dugout. Alexander will hit here. Still runners at first and second here in the top of the fifth. Titans with a couple of runs. Stratton outside corner with a strike. Cat bullpen once again up and running. 0-1 with 2 away. Pitch on the way. Hammer in for a strike. Stratton trying to battle back here. Pitch on the way, runner takes off. Bradley's throw down to third base is a good one, right on the bag, and he cuts him down. Caught stealing to end the top half of the fifth inning. 6-3, Cats lead. Gibson Southern will head to the home fifth after this on 18 WJTS. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 6-3 Cats. Reed on for another inning of work. Came in to finish things off back in the Wildcat 3-run fourth. Alexander. Braxton Brosmer will take the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. This one hit on the ground is short. Aldridge tries to backhand, picks it up the first base line. The tag, he got him on the backside. Marvel, good play at first base. One away for Kuntz.
Number 19, the DH, Kuntz.
Kuntz knocked in a run with a double, flew out to right field. Reed kicks and deals. Curveball in for a strike. 0-1. This misses. It's low. Two-one offering. Pumped in for a strike, and it's 2-2 with one away. Reed works out of the windup. This one fouled back into the screen. Andrew Noblet waits on deck. The 2-2. And fouled away. Is high. 3-2 now. The kick in the deal. Walked him. Pretty good pitch right there by Reed, but it misses. Fifth walk for Titan pitching. First for Reed since coming on. Here comes Noblet. He's been hit and he's been walked. One away here in the fifth. High fastball. Misses. Alexander now behind the plate. One-0 delivery. Noblet shoots it into left. Going back on it is Stinson. He'll turn, and that's up against the wall. Noblet with a double. Kuntz lumbers into third. Cats with several doubles tonight. Fifth double. No, wait.
Number 3, the left fielder, Ryan Mike.
Yep, 5 doubles. Like will stand in. Second and third. 6-3 here, our score. Cats trying to add on in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch high to Like. Strike one, a 1-1. As home plate umpire Brian LaRoche. 6-3, Cats on top. The 1-1. Big swing by Like. Comes up empty. 1-2. Runners take their leads at second and third. The 1-2 to the Wildcat left fielder. Takes it high. The 2-2. Ties like up, and he goes down swinging. 2 away, back of the top in Atkins.
Number 8, right fielder, Tyler Atkins.
It's in for a strike. Atkins 0 for 3 so far in this one. The 0-1. That misses. 1-1. That is high. Two one. It's now 3-1. Reed throws the 3-1. Strike 2. So Atkins has a full count, 3-2. Giesler waits on deck, second and third for the Cats. Atkins a chance to drive in 2 with a 2-out knock here. Reed throws it inside, the bases are loaded.
Number 1, center fielder, Braden Giesler.
Braden Giesler. So far tonight, he's doubled and scored, walked and scored, then walked again. Slashes it foul, third base side. Cats and Southridge Friday night at League Stadium, 6 o'clock. Have it for you later on at 10 on 18. And Saturday, Forest Park in here for a 1 o'clock start. Rangers, the number 1 team in 2A. They've been rolling, really good pitching. Good lineup. The 0-1 low. Southridge in the top 10 this week at 9 in 3A. 1-1. Giesler with the bases full of Cats. The 1-1 slow curveball in for a strike. That was up in the zone. He could hammer that thing. The 1-2. Curveball fouls it off into the glove for the strikeout. Cats get a lot of traffic here in the 5th, but they do not score. They lead Gibson Southern 6-3. We'll step aside and have more after this. Alexander leads things off here in the 6th. Cats lead 6-3. Stratton serves it. Hit on the ground to Brosmer. He comes in on the infield grass, and once again, Wright scoops one out at first base. 1 pitch, 1 out. Strange tonight.
Number 12, the left fielder, Grant Stinson.
Stinson stands in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Game is. They're going to bring somebody else to the plate here.
Bench hitter for the Titans, number 9, Tyler Martin.
Martin will hit here. Six-three Cats here in the top of the 6th inning. Pitch high. 1-0 here to the pinch hitter. Martin, the 1-0 from Stratton. Blew it by him. 1-1 here. This one got away from him, a curveball. 2-1. Ball hit down the right field line. Atkins chases it toward the bullpen, and it's going to bounce idly down there. The 2-2 pitch. That is high. Tried the 3-2, and he struck him out. Stratton gets the strikeout, 2 away here for Aldridge. Freshman is Aldridge. 6-3 our score. Cats about hit the Titans 8-4. Ayers tied at 1 apiece. Stratton throws it. This one popped up behind the second base bag. Brosmer out in the grass. Makes the play. Stratton works a 3-up, 3-down inning here in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Cats lead 6-3. We're back after this.
We head to the bottom of the 6th. Cats have doubled up Gibson Southern at 6-3. Drew Bradley stands in. He knocked home a couple his last time up back in the 4th. Cats in what they hope is their last at bat of the evening. Jasper looking for their 19th win against 3 losses heading into the game against the Raiders on Friday. Southridge idle tonight. They go to Mount Vernon tomorrow. Bradley hits this one a one-hopper to Aldridge. He sets his feet in a strong peg, the freshman, with a nice play and a strong arm. Raiders undefeated in the PAC. They knocked off Forest Park early. The Rangers couldn't take advantage of 12 Southridge walks or hit batsmen in the game, and Raiders won in extra innings. 3-1. That may cost Forest Park the league title. Raiders played well within the PAC, including that win over Forest Park, the 0-1. In there to Wallace. He also knocked in a run for the Wildcats with a double in that 3-run 4th. The 0-2 to Wallace. This one hits sharply up the middle into center field for a base hit. Wallace, a multi-hit game. So he's on with 1 out for Matthew Wright. Cats will see both Southridge and Forest Park at the end of the week. Again, Raiders at League Stadium Friday night. Saturday here with Forest Park at 1 o'clock. Pretty cool 2 days of baseball within DuBois County. Cats beat Northeast DuBois earlier, so they'll try to get that county championship, if you will. Rangers and Raiders trying to put a wrench into that. The 1-0 with the runner at first. Fists at foul, straight back. And it's 1-1 to Matthew Wright. See how the Cats handle their pitching. I mean, Southridge, a potential semifinal opponent in the sectional. The 1-1 dives low. Sure, the Aces will go for the Rangers and the Wildcats on Saturday, with that being the only meeting and just the way it falls. Noblet worked a little bit on Tuesday night against Lincoln. The 2-1. Wright pops it up. Shallow center. A trio of Titans give chase. The ball dropped, and they're going to have a force out at second base. A fielder's choice. It dropped in front of Parsons out there. So Wright is on the fielder's choice. Force out at second base. Same difference, and Braxton Brosmer will stand in. 6-3 Wildcats.
Number 5, the shortstop, Braxton Brosmer.
Brosmer's got one of those doubles tonight. It's fouled away. Pitch in the dirt. And down to second goes Wright. Runner Wright trying to go up the third. He's in. Ball 4 to Brosmer. Now a conference on the mound. 6-3 Cats.
Next batter for the Wildcats, the DH, number 19, Kai Kuntz.
Kai Kuntz stands in. Six, 3. This one line drive left field off the bat of Kuntz, and it's 7-3.
Pinch runner at first base for the Wildcats, number 16, Mitchell Leinenbach.
So Mitchell Leinenbach runs. First and second for Andrew Noblet with 2 outs here in the 6th. Noblet doubled earlier. Game about 2 hours old. First and second, pitch to Noblet, outside corner for a strike.
Now batting number 10, second baseman Andrew Noblet.
1-1. Cat base runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. In for a strike. 1-2 to Noblet here. Trying to move the bat and drive in a couple more. Noblet hits it on the ground slowly towards third. Third baseman can't come up with it as he ranges over. Run will come in to score, and it's 8-3. Leinenbach goes to third, and Noblet reaches on the air. Ball kicked around into shallow left center field.
Number 3, the left fielder, Ryan Light.
Like stands in. First and third. Cats with 10 hits on the game. Like looking for first one of his night. 0-1 due up for the Titans. It'll be 9-1-2. Chris May is substituted freely tonight as well. The 0-1. And the bases are loaded. Back to the top in Atkins.
Number 8, the right fielder, Tyler Atkins.
1-0. It's in for a strike. The 1-1. Ball lined into the right center field gap, and that's going to be trouble. That'll get down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Third one on his way on a 3 RBI double off the bat of Atkins. Runners, of course, running with 2 outs is something that plugs the gap. We'll get them in. 11-3, and Chris May out of the dugout. He's going to make another pitching change. It looks like Aldridge will be on the mound for Gibson Southern. We'll come back to Alvin C with the Cats on top, 11-3. We'll come back after this. Back to the ballpark, Braden Aldridge will be on. Garrett Reed goes to short. Cats bat here in the bottom of the 6th, leading 11-3. Open this thing up a bit with a 5-run bottom of the 6th. Oh, 1. Fouled away, third base side. One inside, corner for a strike. 1-2 Aldridge trying to shut the door here on the Cats. Cats have out hit the Titans 11-4. Giesler pops it up. Shallow left center. Going over is Epperson, couldn't get it. It's 12-3. Atkins comes in to score.
So Bradley will stand in. He bounced us short on a nice play by Aldridge. So Cats get a base hit here that will send the Cats home, Cats fans home in the 6th. A punch-out base hit here. Aldridge straightens up, takes it high. Does Bradley. 1-0. Low. Giesler stays at second. Net hit Bradley. Maverick Merkel will bat here. Havoc runs.
Courtesy runner at first base. Number 2, Thomas Hobby. Pinch hitter for the Wildcats, number 13, Maverick Merkel.
So Hobbick runs at first. Pitch outside. Merkel stands in. Cats lead 12-3. Trying to provide the knockout punch here to the Titans. Merkel does so. Punches it into left field. Rounding third, the base runner. Here comes the throw back in, and Giesler slides in, and this is over. Cats win at 13-3 as Merkel drives in the go-home run for the Cats. Jasper wins it tonight, 13-3 over the Gibson Southern Titans here. With the win, they go to 19-3 on the season. The Cats will be taking on Southridge on Friday. We'll have it for you at 10 right here on 18 WJTS. Cats beat Gibson Southern 13-3. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxa saying good night from Alvin C. Ruxer Field.